What's up YouTube? This is Shabazz and I'm back with another CBD hemp flower review. What's up YouTube? I'm Shabazz and I make videos about CBD, hemp flower, alternative cannabinoids, cannabis accessories, and cannabis in general. If that sounds right for you, make sure you hit that subscribe button. What's up to my connoisseurs? Hope y'all staying healthy. Hope you're staying safe. Welcome back to another video. And today we have a new vendor to the channel. And while they aren't necessarily unheard of, they're not super big, they're not super popping, which is still very intriguing to me because I like trying out the lesser known vendors. There's a lot of good stuff out there mixed in with all the crap that you just don't hear about because they aren't a big company. I'm talking about Absolute Nature CBD. Now, like I said, Absolute Nature, they aren't completely unknown, but they're not one of the big boys out there. I never tried them before, but they do carry a decent selection of products aside from flower, a lot of tinctures, gummies, all types of stuff. Their website is professional, but their website is very busy. It's just stuff everywhere shouting out at you, coupons, deals, this product, that product. But sorting through it all, they got a couple intriguing items. I got a couple varieties of flower. We got the old school CBG white. Haven't smoked any CBG white in a long time. Might have to try this out. The Hempress 3, heavy indica. Haven't had Hempress in a long time. And the sour lifter, while it is definitely better than original lifter, I'm still not a big fan of the whole lifter thing. Just not a good strain for me. And to be frank, I don't like what Oregon CBD did, selecting phenotype and everything from this and that. That's a whole different story though. Also got some of these gummies. This isn't Delta 8 or anything. This is CBD and CBG. 1,000 milligram total, 500 milligrams each. You get 30 milligrams of each cannabinoid in every gummy. I've actually eaten a couple of these already within the past couple days. I actually really like these. Check those out. They got that, classic CBD Delta 8 gummy type thing. They smell pretty good. This is watermelon flavor, and they actually taste pretty good too. They do have a little bit of a distillate aftertaste, but I actually ate one of these earlier today. The flavor is not that bad. I like the effects. The effects are nice and subtle. They're not too heavy. They don't really make you sleepy or anything. That CBG, for me at least, makes me more alert and everything without affecting me physically too much. Good all day thing, decent flavor on them. There's not a lot of gummies like this out there that aren't Delta 8. So if you're not into the whole psychoactive high thing, this is the type of thing that you would be into. We also got some of their tincture. And this is the same thing like those gummies, it's CBD and CBG, 500 milligrams each. You get like 17 or 20 milligrams per serving, which is a whole dropper full. I haven't actually tried this one. I did taste it though. I'll taste it again right here. The flavor is extremely mild. Some of these CBD tinctures and oils, they have a really strong flavor. This is super duper mild. I'm sure this is made of MCT oil, very low tasting oil. You could take this with anything or mix this in with all types of stuff. You won't even notice a taste. What I'm actually gonna do with this, well, most of this bottle, is I'm gonna be making a daytime CBD, CBG syrup type lean, with this being the main active ingredient. So one thing to note, Absolute Nature did not include physical COAs with any of this stuff. However, on the packaging of everything, there is QR code so you can scan that. I would recommend Absolute Nature. You send physical copies of COAs with everything just in case law enforcement intercepts those packages or something. And when you scan those QR codes, it does take you to a full comprehensive COA, so that's cool. So the CBG comes in at 0.14% total THC, 12.8% CBG. Let's go ahead and check this out. It comes in a little seal. Like I said, I haven't had CBG in a long while. And this is indoor, Boveda pack. That smells like CBG. CBG white, at least, because there are far better CBG strains now. CBG white has almost no smell whatsoever. And what's interesting about this is I spoke to one of the Crawford brothers at one point in time, and CBG white, they did not breed it with the intent for people to smoke. Companies and farms and stuff started growing and selling this as smokable flower just because. But the reason why this has almost no terpenes, it wasn't grown for that. This was grown for extraction. Check that out. So this came mostly medium to small size nugs, but I mean, not much to say. This looks like typical CBG. Like I said, this is supposed to be indoor grown. Not the best looking indoor stuff I've seen. If it is indoor grown, this looks definitely more like greenhouse quality, but don't want to completely judge a book by its cover. It's been a while since I had some CBG. It's been a while since I smoked some CBG here on the channel, so I'm actually gonna break some of this down and pack it up so we can try it out. So while I do that, I'll put a high resolution image of it here. All right, breaking that down, I didn't find any seeds, mold, bugs, or anything like that. Let's get to it. Okay, really smooth, very mild taste. It tastes how it smells. It has almost no taste, but the taste that it does have is very non-offensive, very mild, very smooth smoke, no harshness at all. That's excessively smooth, basically zero harshness, a very mild, neutral taste on there, really easy to smoke. Of course, I got this loaded up in the vaporizer as well. Let's see what that's talking about. Once again, very mild, no harshness, no stinging on the throat. The CBG has really low terpenes, so even in the vaporizer, still not much flavor, just a very neutral, mild flavor. Yeah, really easy to get down. This is super easy to smoke. This is definitely getting a 5 out of 5 on the smoothness scale. This has basically no harshness whatsoever. I wish all flower was this smooth. All right, CBG usually kicks in almost instantaneously for me, but let me kick back for a couple minutes, let the effects fully kick in, and I'll come back and let you know how I feel.
A few minutes later.
All right, I'm back. So, like I said, the effects kick in really fast, and CBG for me, very, very clear-headed strain. You could probably smoke a whole eighth of CBG at one time and remain very lucid. It has almost no perceivable mental effects. CBG really works with your body and those receptors that reduce pain and inflammation and stuff. I genuinely save CBG for when I have bad headaches, or if I'm in any type of pain or anything, or if I just really need something to smoke early in the morning or during the day to stay completely clear-headed, but just kind of take the edge off. CBG works great for anxiety control for a lot of people as well. So, not much to say about the CBG. It's incredibly smooth. One of the few strains that has gotten a solid 5 out of 5 on the smoothness scale. It's supposed to be indoor. It's not the greatest indoor. You know, I've definitely had better CBG. And the price, well, here's the thing with Absolute Nature. The regular pricing, I say, it's too damn high. However, right now they have like a big discount for the pandemic or something, I don't know, but really slashes their prices. So if they're still having that by the time this video goes up, if you want to try it, now's the time to try it before the prices go back to normal, because their normal prices they're unreasonable to me for this quality flower. Overall though, at that discounted price, I'll give this the Shabazz seal of approval. This is a very easy to smoke, smooth CBG that gives a full CBG effect that you want. All right, let's check out some of this sour lifter. Now, of course, this is Lifter crossed with Gorilla Glue number 4. Oregon CBD in their ultimate wisdom chose not to include the Gorilla or Glue name in the genetics whatsoever. They also didn't include very many of those Gorilla Glue terpenes into these phenotypes that they selected. Whatever though. Smells citrusy, very citrusy. Not really sour. This just smells like Lifter. Citrusy with a little bit of a cheesiness to it, a lot of myrcene, kind of a lemon, cheese, and clove smell. And once again, small to medium-sized nugs, not small, but small nugs. I don't see any seeds or anything. Check that out. I'll give this visually like, meh. It's not super impressive. This, to me, this really looks like greenhouse or outdoor flower. I'm not saying that it's not indoor, it's just not super impressive indoor. I also want to mention that although I don't like the Lifter cultivar, I am not being biased towards this. I'm giving it a fair chance, like every other strain, anything else that I check out. Yeah, I don't know if I want to smoke this. I really want to get into that hempress. I'm just not a big fan of this. I keep trying the sour Lifter because I really want to see if some of it is going to come out with some of that GG4 terpene profile. So far, I've been disappointed, which isn't the fault of Absolute Nature or really anybody else is growing it, that's the fault of Oregon CBD. That's something they need to get together. And same deal with the price. Right now, with that pandemic discount they got going on, this is worth trying out for sure. Regular price though, a little too high. All right, let's get into this Hempress 3. So this is a heavy indica strain. I haven't tried too much of it. I've tried it a couple times. Really heavy indica, sleepy. This is exactly what I need. It's late at night. But like, if this did have that indica effect, I could go eat a little snack, lay down, and go to sleep. All right, test results on this show: 13.9% CBD and 0.56% total THC. So mid-range respectable levels on that. Sealed like everything else. Okay. Definitely doesn't have like a top shelf smell, but it smells clean. It smells very hempy. Has that really heavy, sweet, myrcene, lemon, pine, clove smell with a little bit of cinnamon or something. Doesn't smell bad. Doesn't smell like some fire though. And this too comes with the Boveda pack. They all did so far. That's dope. Let's get it out onto a tray. All right, so big healthy nugs. Hempress, this seems like a strain that the plants probably just produce some big fat colas. Anytime I've had the strain, the nugs are always big, robust. This particularly looks like some outdoor to me. Just doesn't have those bright greens and frost levels that it should have for indoor flower. All right, let me break some of this down, get into the bowl. While I do that, I'm gonna put a high resolution image of it here. All right, that broke down nice. It was kind of sticky, no seeds or anything. Released a lot of that classic hemp smell. Let's get to it. Okay, decently smooth, really mild flavor, kind of a sweet citrus flavor, but overall just kind of a better than average hemp taste. Got a little bit more harshness on that second hit. Nothing too crazy though. Didn't bother me too bad. Flavor stayed about the same. And of course, I got it packed into the vaporizer. Let's see what that's talking about. Okay, so this comes with that vaporizer sting, which isn't a harshness and it's not a heat. It's like it's a spicy feeling in the throat. It's a sting. The flavor though in the vape is really good. It has a really sweet, kind of a citrus candy flavor. Yeah, I much prefer this in the vaporizer. It wasn't bad smoking since it doesn't have the greatest bag appeal, the greatest terpene profile. It is better than the vape. I'll go ahead and give this one about a 4 out of 5 on the smoothness scale. Has a little bit of harshness, but it's not too bad. All right, so my experience with Hempress in the past has been heavy indica. That's the kind of effects I'm expecting. That's what I'm hoping for, but you never know. So let me sit back, let those effects kick in, and I'll come back and let you know how I feel.
5 minutes later.
All right, so as expected, this is more of an indica type strain as far as the effects go. I'm getting a little bit of pressure in my chest, bad cotton mouth. My eyeballs feel heavy, well, my eyelids feel heavy. I definitely feel slowed down. I definitely feel like melty, a little bit stuck, and I could definitely feel the munchies coming on. This definitely has the desired effects if you're buying this strain for those type of effects. I'm not getting any type of weird hybridization or anything like that. I'm strong indica effects. I'm having to take deep breaths. I'm feeling the munchies kicking really bad. I'm feeling like I haven't eaten, I already ate like a big old meal. So really good appetite stimulant going on right here. This is actually a pretty potent strain. I keep finding myself getting distracted with my thoughts and stopping talking, having to remind myself where I'm going. Obviously, I'm gonna edit all those pauses out, but I'm telling you it's happening. So definitely don't recommend this for the morning or the daytime. This is definitely an evening or nighttime strain. For those of you that like the indica stuff to help fall asleep, this is a perfect type of strain for that. If you want a really heavy strain to wind down with at the end of a hard day, this is exactly what you want. Well, I feel a little chest pressure and that stuckness going on. I feel enjoyable. I'm still in a pretty good mood and everything. I don't feel completely lazy and lethargic, but I definitely feel heavy. I definitely feel like I just want to sit down and eat and do nothing. Expected effects, like the other strains, I'll say, at the current discounted price, this ain't bad. For some greenhouse quality indoor, the price that it's at right now is fair. I'll give the Shabazz seal of approval for that. Normal price though, I don't think that the quality matches the price. Which leads me into just something I feel about Absolute Nature in general after trying this. It almost seems like the flower is a little bit of an afterthought. They have a lot of really cool package and labeled, a good variety of gummies and tinctures and oils and this and that. I really feel like that's probably what they're good in. You know, just these gummies right here, I think these are really good quality. They have a good taste, decent effects. So I really think Absolute Nature is probably just more focused on that, and they offer flower for the people that want the flower. However, this isn't a company that I feel specializes in flower. I'm pretty sure that they don't grow it. So kind of like meh on the flower. It's like right now at that discount is there. If you want to try it, get it. But this is what you really want to go for, the oil and these gummies. I really like these gummies especially. All right, that's the review though, y'all. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out the merch, link down in the description. Check out my IG, which is here down in the description. Also, if you're new to crypto or stocks, you don't know where to start, I got some links for you down in the description. Hit like if you like the video, hit me up down in the comments, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications so you can see when I upload new content. I appreciate each and every one of y'all so much. And I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day or night. Stay tuned for the next video. Peace.
Mira eso. Ah, lo le dio.